Welcome to Marvellous Shorts, where we bring history's most fascinating stories to life in just a few minutes. Today, we're diving into the captivating world of Marilyn Monroe, Hollywood's ultimate icon of beauty, talent, and mystery. From her troubled childhood to her rise as the blonde bombshell and the enduring legacy she left behind. This is the full story of a woman who became a legend. Let's get started.
I'm awfully sorry about the cabin. My husband hasn't been feeling too well. Would you mind playing this?
Yeah, sure thing, lady.
You've been very kind, but thanks. I'd rather walk.
The new Dazzle-Dent way. Oh, do you feel the breeze from the subway? Isn't it delicious?
I know, but I just can't wait. For what? Dorothy. Didn't you notice? His pocket was bulging.
Yeah, that could be a bag of gumdrops.
No, it was a square bulge, like a box for a ring. I think he's got a present for me.
Thank you.
Pardon, please. Is this a way to Europe, France?
To where?
Not Europe, France, honey. France is in Europe.
Well, who said it wasn't?
You're here, Miss Lee. Miss Shaw, you're over here.
Thank you.
Pardon me. My girlfriend's too shy to ask, but could she please have your seat?
But of course.
She gets sick if she rides backward. Gus is jealous without pictures. If he sees that one, he'll be absolutely unreasonable.
He will.
Hi there. Remember me?
Why, yes. You're one of the Olympic athletes, aren't you?
One of them. Sister, I'm the only four-letter man on the team.
I should think you'd be ashamed to admit it. No, don't say another word.
Bonjour, mesdames.
Bonjour, mesdames. How do you do? I am the manager. May I help you?
You certainly may show me a place to take my shoes off. My feet are killing me.
Dorothy, please. A lady never admits her feet hurt. He used to be a friend of ours.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Yes, indeed.
Lorelei, wait. Look.
Marilyn Monroe remains one of the most mesmerizing and enduring figures in Hollywood history. Her name alone conjures images of timeless beauty, glamour, and an enigmatic allure that has transcended generations. But beyond the dazzling smile and radiant blonde hair lay a profoundly complex woman whose life story is a compelling saga of struggle, resilience, and tragic brilliance. Marilyn Monroe was born as Norma Jeane Mortensen on June 1, 1926, in Los Angeles, California. Her beginnings were far from the glitz and glamour that would later define her. Norma Jeane's mother, Gladys Pearl Baker, battled severe mental illness, and as a result, Norma Jeane spent much of her formative years moving between foster homes and orphanages. The instability of her childhood was punctuated by a profound sense of abandonment and loneliness. This nomadic upbringing, punctuated by emotional hardship, left deep psychological scars that would haunt her throughout her life. Despite these challenges, Norma Jeane's natural charm, warmth, and intelligence shone brightly. She found refuge in books, dreams of stardom, and a desire to carve out a life that was more stable and fulfilling than the one she was born into. She began working as a model in her late teens, which eventually led her to pursue a career in acting. In an effort to reinvent herself, she adopted the stage name Marilyn Monroe in the late 1940s, a name that would become synonymous with Hollywood's golden age. Marilyn's early career was marked by modest roles in low-budget films, often uncredited, but her undeniable screen presence and unique blend of vulnerability and sensuality began to draw attention. Her big break came in the early 1950s with the film Niagara, 1953, where she portrayed a femme fatale, showcasing her ability to combine sex appeal with a hint of danger. Soon, she was cast in iconic roles in films such as Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1953, and How to Marry a Millionaire, 1953. These films helped cement her image as the quintessential blonde bombshell, but they also pigeonholed her into a narrow stereotype, one that often frustrated her deeply. Marilyn was much more than a pretty face and was determined to be taken seriously as an actress. Her desire for artistic growth led her to study at the Actors Studio, where she worked hard to develop her craft, seeking roles that would challenge her and allow her to break free from the dumb blonde mold. Marilyn Monroe's career reached its peak with the 1959 release of Some Like It Hot, a film that showcased her remarkable comedic talent. Playing Sugar Cane, she delivered a performance that remains beloved to this day and proved her versatility far beyond the stereotype she had often been confined to. Her filmography is filled with memorable moments and characters that have become ingrained in popular culture. From the breathless scene in The 7-Year Itch to the glamorous yet vulnerable women she portrayed in Bus Stop and The Misfits. Despite her success, Marilyn's professional life was fraught with challenges. Studios often clashed with her, frustrated by her erratic behavior, late arrivals, and insecurities. Yet beneath the Hollywood spotlight, she was a woman constantly struggling to reconcile her public image with her private self. Off-screen, Marilyn Monroe's life was equally dramatic and complex. She was married 3 times, each relationship reflecting different facets of her personality and struggles. Her first marriage, at just 16, was to James Dougherty, a union that lasted only a few years. Her most famous marriages were to baseball icon Joe DiMaggio and playwright Arthur Miller. Both relationships were passionate but ultimately troubled, shadowed by the pressures of fame and Marilyn's own internal battles. Marilyn's private life was heavily scrutinized by the media, which only added to her feelings of isolation and vulnerability. Rumors of affairs with high-profile figures, including President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert, further fueled public fascination and speculation. She also battled mental health issues, including anxiety and depression, which she tried to manage through therapy and medication. Her dependence on prescription drugs and alcohol was a tragic consequence of the immense pressure she faced. Marilyn Monroe's sudden and shocking death on August 5, 1962, at the age of 36, left the world stunned. Found dead in her Los Angeles home from a barbiturate overdose, her passing was officially ruled a probable suicide. However, the circumstances surrounding her death have been the subject of intense speculation and conspiracy theories for decades. Some suggest foul play linked her rumored political connections, while others believe her death was the tragic result of her personal demons. Her untimely demise cemented her status as a tragic icon, a bright star extinguished far too soon. Marilyn Monroe's impact on culture in cinema transcends her lifetime. She transformed ideas about beauty, femininity, and sexuality during a period when such topics were often taboo. Her persona combined innocence with seduction, vulnerability with strength, a paradox that continues to captivate. Artists like Andy Warhol immortalized her image in pop art, and her likeness has been endlessly reproduced in fashion, advertising, and media. She remains a symbol of Hollywood glamour and the complexities of fame. Marilyn's influence also sparked important conversations about mental health, the pressures of celebrity, and the treatment of women in the entertainment industry. Her life story continues to inspire books, films, and documentaries, reflecting the deep fascination people hold for her. Marilyn Monroe was not simply an icon of beauty and glamour. She was a deeply human figure, filled with contradictions, vulnerabilities, and fierce determination. Her life was a remarkable journey from a troubled childhood to international stardom, shadowed by personal pain and public adoration. Her legacy endures as a timeless reminder of the complexities behind fame and the fragile humanity beneath the dazzling surface. Marilyn Monroe's story is a testament to the enduring power of resilience, the cost of celebrity, and the everlasting allure of a woman who became immortal. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the life of Marilyn Monroe. If you enjoyed this story and want to uncover more fascinating biographies, historical tales, and iconic figures from the past, make sure to subscribe to Marvellous Shorts. Hit the bell icon to never miss an update, and leave a comment below telling us which legendary personality you want to learn about next. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring the stories that shaped our world.